Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello and welcome to your Friday. It's the Chrissy Swan Show. Jack's here.
Good afternoon, everybody.
I'm here. It's miserable in Melbourne, and I'm seeing some storms in Brisbane, freezing in Adelaide, even Sydney, which has had the most unbelievable winter and beginning to spring. It's even a bit cool there, would you believe?
I think the wind in both Sydney and Melbourne this afternoon and this evening is going to be nuts.
Exactly. And Joel Creasy, Perth's favourite personality.
Yeah.
Even he would be shocked. 20 degrees in Perth today, frozen.
They'll have their jumpers on.
They sure will. Now, it's time for Say G'day. We do it every Monday and Friday where you just call us to say hello. But today we've got a twist. You may or may not realise, you may or may not have been listening when I've mentioned that my house is a construction zone at the moment. Finally updating the kids' bathroom because they're enormous, 6'1". My 12-year-old is. It's crazy. So there's tiles and tilers and sparkies and chippies and who else is in there? Plumbers. I've met them all. And I was having a chat with my friend who is a sparky, and I said, what do you think the crankiest trades are? Because initially I had a tiler that was very cranky. I got a new tiler who was amazing. But I think tilers might be the crankiest trade. And he said, no, absolutely not. Painters are the crankiest trade.
Well, they're both very repetitive trades.
Yes.
The task you're doing is very repetitive.
And I feel like plumbers should be the crankiest trade because they've got to stick their hand into pooey pipes all the time. But they don't seem to be. I want to hear from tradies specifically because you all have to deal with each other on a daily basis. And a tradie knows who the crankiest trade is.
I reckon plumbers are the funniest trade.
Yeah.
And sparkies are the best looking.
Sparkies are the hottest. Yeah, I probably agree with you there.
Chrissy's Say G'day.
We're going straight to the source. Who is the crankiest trade and who better to answer it than actual tradies?
Yeah.
Big, welcome.
How you doing, Miss Chrissy?
Oh, my goodness, Big. It's so good to hear your voice. Now, Big was a regular caller on the Chrissy Salmon Brownie Show in Melbourne.
Big.
So everyone else in Australia is getting the joy of your dulcet tones, Big. How have you been?
Oh, hanging in there. I see you the last one standing. Everybody else is gone.
That's it.
Truth.
That's it. It's like, the last pin when someone's almost bowled a strike, Big.
That's right. And then I see you on everything. I said, Miss Chrissy is rolling.
Hey, Big, I've forgotten. What is your trade again? What do you do for a living?
Boilermaker welder.
That's right. And you think that welders are the crankiest trade?
Oh, yeah, because, we getting burned. It's hot. It's sweating. If somebody walk up talking crap, you just go dead off on them.
I love it. If you couldn't have welders, who would you say is the second crankiest trade in your experience?
Well, I say a plumber because he got to deal with shit. He made.
Yes, Big. I feel like they should be the crankiest, but nobody is weighing in on that. Big, I'm going to send you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. There's so much cool stuff for guys there. You'll love it.
Thank you.
Good on you, mate.
Love you,
so
Big.
good to hear your voice. Love you so much. Alex, what is the crankiest trade?
I would have to say a concreter.
Why?
For sure.
Why?
Well, half the time he's bent over and his back would be blown out.
Blown out.
Are there any older concreters, or does the body just give up?
I think over time the body just has to, especially your lower back and that, would just blow out after time.
It would be so hard. What do you do, Alex? What's in your ute?
I'm a carpenter.
Right.
I'm a chippy.
Yeah, so you're like the royalty of the site.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, yes, like Jesus. Yes.
Alex, Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, my friend. Let's go to Corey. Corey, who are the grumpiest trade?
I'd have to be painters.
Why painters?
Oh, because they're just miserable. A couple of our family members are painters and they're just miserable.
Is it because I think someone else mentioned that painters might be the crankiest trade? A friend of mine, because I've been doing little surveys, and I think it might be because they must be naturally very creative people. They want to paint, but they're just painting walls the same colour up and down.
Yeah, and they've got to do 3 coats as well, so they have to obviously go over it 3 times.
Grim.
And what about
Get in.
and what about when they do it in a dark hallway and the client turns the light on and goes, "Hang on a minute, this is going to need a fourth coat."
Yeah, that's it, eh?
That's me at the moment.
Yeah, that's
I love
pretty
you, Corey.
fun.
You've got a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Warwick, crankiest trade. Who is it?
Cranky's trade would be a bricklayer.
Why? What's making them cranky?
Well, if the labourers don't keep up with the mud and the bricks, they get very irate.
But isn't that good? Isn't that like, okay, smoko time?
Smoko time? No. It's like if they're on a meter rate or a contract rate, the more bricks, the more they make.
Oh,
got
yes,
it.
of course, Warwick. And what do you do? What is your expertise?
I'm a carpenter by trade. I was in the construction industry for 25 years and then morphed into the mining industry. So now
Oh,
I'm
wow.
a safety trainer.
So, Warwick, what do you think of our assertions that tilers are the crankiest trade?
I haven't come across an angry tiler yet.
There you go.
It's 25 years. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Warwick. And we're going to finish with Paul, who manages an array of trades, so he gets to deal with them all. Is that right, Paul?
Right.
Yeah, spot on. I actually work for a small company and we basically have a lot of subbies that come through and trades and take bathroom renovations from start to finish.
Okay, all right. I'm going to get a drum roll for this, Paul, because you have dealt with every trade
Paul
there
knows.
is, and you've got the answer. Who is the crankiest trade?
The tiler.
Yes, we were correct.
I
He's the
love
one
it.
that blames everyone else for the floor not being right, the level's not right.
Yes.
Or he blames every other trade. The plumber hasn't got it right.
Oh.
The electrician didn't cover his
And
wires.
what about when the client orders a regular tiles?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected, or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age, because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name?
Who is it? Chrissy Swans. What cake am I?
I mean, we play a version of this game every day called Who Am I? But Friday's the best day to play, Layla. You are a smart cookie with vanilla essence in it, because today there's $1,000 up for grabs with the very first clue.
Yes.
Now, Layla, you registered via the Nova Player, and let's just remind people you can do that as well for this game, because you are over in Perth, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yep.
And now, according to our little screens here, it says 21 degrees. Is that cold for Perth?
No, it's not. It's quite a nice day, actually. The sun's shining and it's a lovely day.
You're showing off.
Jealous.
Yeah.
You're showing off.
Just a little bit.
All right. Now, this is called What Cake Am I? I am going to be talking about a cake, Layla. Can I just ask, what is your favourite cake?
Oh, there's so many, but I love a carrot cake.
So do I, Layla.
A good carrot cake.
And I love a slice too. I love a lemon slice.
Yes.
Hint.
Yep.
I love
Yep.
a lamington. I love, oh my God,
Yes,
I'm going to be
there's so
baking.
many.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Layla, just keep the word slice in mind, yeah?
Okay.
What's happened to you?
It's Friday. I'm feeling nice. I've got a fun night ahead.
For $1,000, clue number one, I have 3 layers.
Vanilla slice.
No. Bugger.
Good guess. Clue number 2 for $400 cash.
My bottom layer is dense and biscuity. The middle layer is sticky and gooey. And the top layer is harder and sweet.
Is it a coconut slice?
No.
No.
Clue number 3 for $300.
Tell you what, I love a jelly slice. Clue number 3, it's not a jelly slice.
No.
I am a slice often sold at cafes and bakeries. You can get one with your little brew, with your little coffee.
Chocolate slice.
So close.
Clue number 4 for $200 cash.
I contain gooey caramel.
A caramel slice.
Yes, it is a caramel slice, Layla.
Oh, no. Why didn't I get that first go?
Oh, come on, $200. You can go down and
that's
get a
fantastic.
coffee and a
No,
caramel
that's
slice at an al
Absolutely
fresco,
amazing.
talk all over each other. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? I was just going to say you could go and get a nice latte and a caramel slice and enjoy the sunshine at Subiaco today.
Oh, there she is.
You can do that. You can do that, Layla.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
Sam Smith has won a copyright lawsuit over the song Dancing with a Stranger, which is a banger. Let me do, I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. It's so good.
And shout out to Numani, who also features on that, but you can't hear her there.
Yeah.
She's great.
Fabulous. It's just a great song. Plus, I love the sentiment of you were mean to me and you said that I smell, and now look what I'm doing.
I'm dancing with a stranger.
I'm gonna probably go home with this stranger too, and it's all your fault. I just love the sentiment behind it. But they have won a lawsuit. There was a song also called Dancing with a Stranger that was released by a band that nobody's heard of. Nobody's heard of the song. Here it is.
Said I'm gonna die, dancing with a stranger.
I actually like it.
Said I'm gonna die,
Dancing with a stranger.
But imagine if Dancing with a Stranger caused your death. What are you getting up to? So it says I'm going to die dancing with a stranger. What are you doing there? Is it like a 48-hour marathon of dancing with a stranger?
Maybe they accidentally suffocated themselves with the doona. Don't know.
Anyway, that's been thrown out of court. But as you said in the break,
It's worth a crack.
It's worth a crack. Even though that bears no resemblance to the Sam Smith Normani song.
No, but like I get it. These like young artists that don't have much cash.
You've just gone, let's do it.
If they can take some from Sam Smith, they're going to try.
But the problem is that would have cost them a lot of money in lawyers' fees. This is the issue.
You'd be bummed out at that.
You'd be really bummed out because now they're probably about 150 grand in the hole. Okay, this is heaven. Margot Robbie, as we know, is a superstar legend, smart cookie. But before she was that, or while she was becoming that, she was an actress on our beloved local sitcom.
Are you talking about the great Donna Friedman?
She was the great Donna on Neighbours. Now, I remember my friend Jane Hall, who I love dearly.
Hi, Jane. I miss you.
Hi, Jane. We miss you. Come in. We've already got an opener for you. So
Seriously.
Just come in and talk to us. But Jane Hall worked with Margot Robbie on Neighbours. And I remember hearing about this gorgeous young actress who Jane loved. They loved each other.
Okay, that says a lot to me because Jane would be a tough judge of character.
Yes.
And if Jane likes her, that means she is a good egg.
Not only did she like her, she had a special nickname, which was Maggot.
Did Margot like that?
Loved it.
Oh, great.
G'day, Maggot, Jane would say. I think I even heard them talking on the phone once. G'day, Maggot.
How good.
So this is the girl that we're talking about here. An old clip has resurfaced of Margot Robbie and Liam Hemsworth acting opposite each other. And the Aussie drawl in this is so funny. Please enjoy it.
Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
Just trying to make conversation.
Just trying to get your spokes on Bridget.
She's wasted on Declan.
Cut the pity party. They're fantastic together.
Won't last.
It's lasted long enough and they haven't even done it yet. Once they're on that train, you won't see them for dust.
Wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
Liam Hemsworth, even with his Aussie accent, you can just tell he's hot.
There's absolutely.
With
There's
his
a
voice.
photograph here where he looks like our friend Jonathan Brown, ex-AFL
He does
legend
too.
Jonathan Brown.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
If you were just listening to the news, you would have heard that Rihanna has not only had her baby boy, she's given him a name. Read it to me, please.
His name is Riot Rose Mayers.
That sounds like a girl's name, and I love it.
Riot Rose, he's got to have a fashion label because that is an elite name for a brand.
It is so good. I love that I wonder if they named him immediately and have just been living with it quietly for a month, or whether it took them a month to come up with it. I like people that wait a little bit for it.
Yeah, make sure you know.
Yeah, you don't know who you're giving birth to. I remember when I had Leo, I was going to call him Dominic the whole way. And then I looked at his face and I was like, you, dude, that is not you. You are Leo. Like, they name themselves, really.
I'm so glad you went with Leo.
Yeah, do you prefer Leo to Dom?
Not a fan of the name Dominic.
Aren't you?
No.
Well, there you go. Leo's a great name. And
Great
he's a
name.
great person.
I wonder if Rihanna's eldest son, RZA, will feel ripped off because Riot, is a far better name than RZA.
I agree. But imagine them together, RZA and Riot. Sorry for
Chrissy's
babysitter.
Quizzy.
Oh, we've got Beck from one of my favourite sounding suburbs in Australia, Narangba. I just love the way that sounds, Beck.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Used
Great
to be,
place to live.
Is it? Because it used to be a bit of a hole about 30 years ago. Has it come good?
There's probably still bits that are a bit like a hole, but it's got beautiful bushland. It's a lovely area.
Beautiful. I love that about the suburbs that used to be holes. Generally, they come good. They come good eventually. Like, you know, Coburg here in Melbourne. No one ever wanted to live there. Now it's bougie.
We'll never afford a house there.
That's right. Susie, you are in Belmore. Is it a bit of a hole or is it a good place?
Oh, come on, Chrissy. It's excellent.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're asking you.
I don't know Belmore at all,
No,
Susie.
it's really good.
Great.
Go the doggies.
The doggies. Well, I'm not. I think you're not talking about AFL, but there is an.
I'm not.
No, you're not. There is an AFL
No.
question coming up, which neither of you
okay.
will know. All right, let's do this. Your name is your buzzer. It's best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game, and we'll walk away with a money can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Let's do it. Beck from Narangba and Susie from bougie Belmore. Question number 1. Last night, Collingwood and Melbourne kicked off the AFL Finals series. Who won? Susie.
Collingwood.
Yes, they did by 7 points. It was a nail biter by all accounts.
1 point to you, Susie. Question number 2.
Tiger used to be a budget what? Not a golf player.
Susie.
Airline?
Yes. Where did they go? What happened?
To the zoo.
I blame Alan Joyce. Why not?
Question number 3.
6 years ago today, Sam Smith released this song. Does anyone know what it's called?
They're singing it.
Beck,
Yeah, Beck.
Beck?
goodbye.
It's
Good at goodbye.
Yes, who said that, Beck?
Beck.
Yes.
Beck, we're
yes.
going to give it to you.
Absolutely.
That's a point to you.
You're on the board. Who is the latest American talk show host to be accused of creating a toxic workplace environment? We just talked about him, but you may have missed it.
About an hour ago.
Just think of one.
Beck.
Yep.
Dr. Phil.
No.
He's not gone down yet.
But Beck, I've got to ask you, are you a fan of Dr. Phil? I love Dr. Phil, the show. I think the man is maybe a bit questionable, but why is his wife always bloody there?
I know. Waving as he comes back at the end of the show.
Yeah. It's like...
It is a bit weird.
Just do what everyone else does and get a ring cam if you want to keep your eye on your partner. I don't have to be front row in their bloody audience every day. She
You've got
irritates.
great skin.
I tell you what, I saw her the other day. She's unrecognisable. She looks amazing.
Oh, she obviously wants to get on camera every day then. She wants a bit of me time.
I think she sells skincare stuff on QVS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your future.
My future.
All right, question number 5. Our score check is 2 points to Susie, 1 point to Beck.
Who is Avatar actor Sam Worthington married to?
Beck.
Beck?
Lara.
Mm-hmm.
Stop video cameraing me.
Hasn't she had a glow up? She's so classy,
Oh, she's
so
a
chic.
vibe.
Such
All right,
a vibe.
for the win.
Eliza and Liberty are currently contestants on what reality show?
Careful, Swan.
I know.
Beck.
Beck?
My Kitchen Rules.
No!
Good guess, though.
That was a guess.
That was a guess and a great one.
Susie?
The block?
Yes, it is the block!
For the win!
Well done.
Susie.
Susie's so excited.
She's pumped with herself.
You know, it's only a bum bag and the zip doesn't necessarily work, Suze.
No, it doesn't matter. It's from you, Chrissy.
You're the best. I'm going to rub it all over my face before I send it to you so it's got my scent on it.
Hot.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's correspondence.
A couple of weeks ago, Chargo Charlie's dropped in some chicken and it was amazing. And it was one of those days, I was coming off about 4 days of just manic busyness.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I stopped doing is eating properly. I'm just eating like pretzels for lunch and whatever. And I came to work and I was starving and rushing and I thought, when am I going to eat? I've got to speak on the radio. And there was, like a miracle, a box of chicken rolls and chips. I couldn't believe it.
You could hear that sound of like, when you walked in.
Absolutely, like angels singing. Well, I walked in and I greeted you and you posted it on Instagram and Tanya listened to it, saw it, and she said, I've watched this over and over. Are you saying, hey, bitch? And that is technically incorrect because Jack and I, this is how we greet each other every single day we see each other. Okay, Jack, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, bish.
B-I-S-H.
Bish.
And I've started greeting Vicky, the receptionist, that way, but she doesn't understand it. She says, hey, bitch, which is even funnier.
So harsh. The
Now,
bish is a bit nicer.
Bish, B-I-I-I-S-H.
I do have to credit Katy Perry for that because you and I were working together when Swish Swish came out and she goes, swish, swish, bish.
I know, and I'd forgotten that that's where it came from. Hey, bitch.
Hey, bish.
All right, so Karen, who works in admin at a hospital, wrote in with a beauty question. She says, hi, Chrissy. I'm mad for a beautiful lipstick and I would love the name of the Revlon one that you recently mentioned on your show. Remember, I was obsessed with these.
Yeah.
I still am. I've since been sent every single colour.
If they're still in the bum bag.
It's still in the bum bag. Revlon Matte Balm. They're amazing. They're from Priceline Pharmacy. Buy the whole range. They're incredible. Well, this is a great story because Karen is a nurse and she wrote this letter last week, which was the first week that the nurses were allowed to free their faces without masks on.
I was so happy for them when I saw that. Shout out to all the nurses out there because that would have felt like the longest slog. Some nurses would never have been a nurse without wearing a mask.
Exactly.
All the time.
So they're off and she can let her beautiful lipsticked mouth smile and give joy to everyone. Nurses are miracle workers. And Karen, on the strength of that, I'm going to send you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher because you asked about the lipsticks and you can go and get yourself something. Mark reached out after hearing us talk about farts. I cannot remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about the best ways to conceal them, which is pull your butt cheeks.
I can't stop.
Oh, no, I won't stop.
Farting wig. I
don't like fluffing. I don't like talking about it, but it is a good tip, particularly like if you're in a new relationship or if you're, living with new housemates or whatever. You pull your butt cheeks really, really far apart and then the fart sounds like this. No, that's what you're avoiding. It goes instead. Anyway, Mark has given me some great tips here. He says, look, the main cause for me farting used to be that I ate broccoli and cauliflower all the time. I farted heaps. Don't eat it much, and I'm literally down to single-digit farts per day.
Oh, parents will hate hearing that in the car. Eat your broccoli and cauliflower, kids.
Oh, yeah, no, don't. I shared a tease video about The Masked Singer, which kicks off on Monday, by the way, 7:30 p.m. And Dee simply wrote, no thanks. These are my favourite.
Not a fan, Dee?
Not a fan. Pete dropped us a message. Now, Pete has a full-body tattoo. And he says, hey, guys, I suspect I'm not really the target demo of your show, and that's okay. I just wanted to say you're doing a really good job, and I enjoy the show when I hear it.
Thanks, Pete.
Pete, thank you for being so positive and gorgeous. You didn't have to do that.
Also, everyone's our demographic. We'll take any listener we can get.
100%. Apart from this one. This one's a mind coach, which means that, she teaches you to think positive and all that sort of stuff. Well, I posted a photograph of me trying to drum up some more donations for my Fred Hollows run. P.S. If you did donate, thank you so much. Thank God that's over because I was tired. But this Instagram user wasn't having any of it. She goes, that's a terrible photo. You look like something from Madame Tussauds. Ha ha. This is a woman whose profile says think positively.
Wow.
And this is the last one. We'll finish it off with Empley, who had some feedback on the show. Your radio show reminds me of a bunch of noisy kindergarten children. To which I replied, how delightful.
How much fun is that?
Hey, it's Christina Aguilera. Chrissy's Christina cover. Christina Aguilera live in concert for one night only. Tickets on sale now thanks to Untitled Group and Always Live. 17 days of live music only in Victoria.
Ladies, Gentlemen, hey, I wonder if she gets Chrissy. I wonder if anyone calls her Chrissy.
She doesn't look like a Chrissy.
No, she looks like a Tina.
Yeah, you look like a Chrissy. Do you know what I mean? I just can't picture her getting that.
No, if I ever meet her, that's the question I'm going to ask her. Isn't it hard-hitting and amazing?
It's great. I think we will.
Do you?
I do. If we go, we'll hustle our way in the backstage.
I just had a vision, like Mystic Chrissy style, of her looking straight through me like, who's this idiot?
Okay, I'll make sure I'm filming.
I can't wait. Hey, Casey, it's you. You are playing today.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I know. I really hope you go because it's only one night and it's your one chance to see this legend.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
You're a big fan?
Huge fan.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
Casey, I'm going to play the drum roll. Chrissy's going to start speaking the lyrics. The minute you know the name of the song, say it.
Hey, boy, I'm not allowed to sing. Hey, boy, don't you know I got something going on? Yes, I do.
Is it... Oh, are you still going? Or
No, you can jump in.
Oh, okay, come on over, baby.
It is Come On Over, Baby. Come on over, babe. Can you imagine you're going to be there watching her? She will sing this song for sure.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a pinch yourself moment.
You are so welcome, and thanks to our mates at Always Live and the Untitled Group.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
We've got a really exciting Kylie update for you, but before that I want to tell you that George Clooney is selling his Lake Como estate for $107 million.
That is unbelievable.
Okay, so for starters, the place is unbelievable. It's right on Lake Como. It's maybe, 3 levels, classic Italian architecture. $107 million.
That is just crazy. But do you know what? Looking at it, I get it. It looks like something out of it is so unbelievably beautiful, and it's sitting on the lake. I get it.
My question, though, is what's to stop paparazzi just getting a little gondola or a little ferry or something and lurking out the front? I mean, nothing is to stop that. So I'm sorry, I wouldn't buy that. Not for $107 million, not for $1 million.
No, thank you.
I just see figures like that, and at the moment I'm in the process. I've got a new accountant, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about figures, and they must... I send an email and it automatically goes to 2 of them. I don't know how to change that. and they're so polite and so explanatory about everything. But so I send an email saying stuff like, "Dear Michael, what is numbers? What is money?" Anyway, and they reply so politely, but they must be, as soon as they see each other in the coffee room, chortling at this idiot woman that has no idea.
I bet they've got a group chat, and when they're not together, they're just screenshotting your emails.
100%. I sent them an email today that said, "What is this that I paid 2 months ago?" I'm scared. I'm quite serious. That was the email. And they emailed me very politely to tell me what it was.
How have you gotten this far in your life?
Jack, I do not know.
It
is a great mystery to me and a miracle. Go me.
Go you.
All right, speaking of going, my God, Kylie Minogue just gets better and better. Her new song is incredible. Tension.
Oh my God, touch me right there.
It's a bit dirty. It's a little bit dirty. It's a lot dirty.
We like that though.
But there's been an article released with every Kylie Minogue song ranked, and I'm taking this historical document home with me to really ponder, because Padam Padam, also a recent banger, came in at 14, and I Believe in You came in at 11, not even the top 10, but that is a ripper. I nearly swore then. Let's enjoy the top 5. Confide in Me didn't make the top 5.
You love that song, don't you?
I love it too. Let's start with number 5. What they say. Better the devil, you know. Great blow wave in this clip. Great blow wave.
I'm glad this is top 5. I think that's placed correctly. I think 5 is right for that.
I do too. What about number 4? Shocked. Oh, it's so good.
I forgot about this.
Shocked by the power of love. Oh my God, she's so great. I love this.
Yeah,
one of my personal favourites came in at number 3.
Also a great ranking for it because it's amazing, but I do think there are better.
Well, do you think number 2 is better? Yes, it is.
It is, yeah.
It is. And also, what about the artistry of this woman? You can see the clip every time you hear the song.
True.
Every single song, I've seen that clip.
You just break out into the chorus.
She is one of a kind.
But number one.
I don't know. Oh, it's so good.
I said this on air the other day that this was the best.
Yeah, you did. Did you write this article? Let me look with the fine print. I am definitely taking this home this weekend. This is not the last time we're going to discuss this, Jack.
Great, I'm glad.
Have a gorgeous weekend. We will see you Monday.
Bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.